Hello, my name is Priscilla Batzell, and I'm in Spring Hill, Florida. This is Fluid Expressionist Fluid Art Studio. Welcome to Winterfest, where you will be enjoying the work of 15 different artists and experience the possibility of getting a $400 grand prize if you enter the phrase. This is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to do some geometrics, only I have pre-primed twice a canvas with some gold paint. It doesn't look that great, but it's only going to be showing between the cracks anyway, so I'm not concerned. Get ready for your word, or words in this case, that will make up the quote. So I've got all my new, can you see them? All my new Vivid Intense colors, and some of the ones that came from the previous batch right here, right there. All the way down there. I mixed a lot of paint yesterday. I have a new recipe and it works really, really well as far as I'm concerned. Let me zoom out and focus. So I've got some little acetate cards cut. And they're like this. And I'll show you what they look like with paint on them so you'll actually see. They don't have points on them, but similar. Very similar. And I'm going to put those in my dish so I don't lose track of them. They become invisible if I'm not careful. So I'm going to take some of my favorite colors. They're all my favorite colors. And I'm going to start with my favorite color, Alizarin Rose. And I might put that a bunch of different places, but I know the paint on the background isn't completely dry, so maybe I'll wait on that just a little bit. I was going to put them all together. So this particular swipe, I'm going to layer my colors. And that was the Parole Orange, and this is Deep Violet. They're all Vivid Intense. I'm going to try and pick, I'm going to go for some more of this, I'm going to go for some of this Ultramarine blue also. I want to use all the colors, go figure. And I'll pick the card that's the right size, hopefully. I'm going to use some cell activator with Australian Floetrol and Amsterdam Black, and I'll contemplate using the white, Amsterdam white, and contemplate using, maybe I will, maybe I'll start out with a little bit of the Mayan gold, which is a Prizm pour, just because. And I made it to the corner, the edge, and I'm so happy I did too, because this makes some incredibly beautiful cells. I'm going to try and move that up. So now, based on what I'm seeing, I want more orange. When the timer goes off, I will be sharing my secret word with you. This is more of, this is Quinacridone Red. This is a gorgeous color. And I think I like what happens with the colors when I put them over each other, as opposed to in a stack, one on top, in line, I mean. But I've done that too, and that works well also. I'm going to just keep going with the same size. I'm going to take the paint on my card and put it on the edge of the canvas. Because I can moment. I do expect to keep some gold, but I didn't make a plan for that with the second swipe. Excuse me, I'm a little nervous today. A little bit more of the Mayan gold. I'm going to use my leftover cell activator. Go twice. Let's see if I can convince myself to remember to leave some gold in between. Just fill that in right there. I like the texture of sticking the card into places. So I've got some beautiful turquoises, and this is actually not turquoise. This is a phthalo green. That I'm going to mix with a couple other blues. This one is a blue-black. I'm going to put it next to it. This is a phthalo turquoise. It shouldn't be too different, but I'm sure it's a little bit. That makes me think of either green or purple or both. This is a yellow green. I'm not sure I want any more paint. Let's use a little purple anyway. Ooh. I've got a purple that's mixed from before, and it's a phthalo green drops added to a dioxazine violet. And it's got a little bit of Prizm Pour Pale Blue, which I'm not recalling the name of. I think it's Frosted. So I didn't clean my card off, but that hasn't been an issue in the past, recently anyway. Gonna continue to use the Mayan Gold. I don't know why, it just makes a nice sparkle, that's all. I put just enough pressure on the paint and the card to slide it. And cheat, and I believe those cells will come up. Now I want some more purple and some red over here. So I'm going to go back to the, I'm going to try a different color. I'm going to try, no, I tried the Alizarin Rose already. Let's go with the Vermillion Red Orange. And add some of the pearly orange. And I have a Hansa Yellow that I added a dot of orange to. And I am going to wipe off or scrape off my card. Get rid of some of that paint. Maybe this time I'll skip the gold. There, I finally left a gap in between. Yes, I just did that. Alright, I'm going to try and split the difference over here. I'm being called to some red. Quinacridone Red. And I'm going to go for the Alizarin Rose. I don't mind if they're all similar to each other. Oh, and your secret word, are you ready? Is a candle. And now I have just enough time to hopefully do some more of this. That's not open. I think I'm going to have to add some orange to make that a little different. Or a little more the same, actually. I think I like it with the white. So I'm going to continue on, but I'm not too worried about the gold. I did. I'm taking a chance. I'm filling in my end piece. Hopefully you can see that. I still got some cells out of it. I like the texture. Because my canvas should be dry, I would be able to normally wipe that up. But I think I'll just extend it out with my finger a little bit. Now, I haven't had enough purple by any stretch. And I need to change up the pattern a little bit. That was the deep violet. This is the blue-black. Let's go back to the ultramarine. I meant to use a smaller card some of the time, but I would probably take a little more time to do this should we not be doing the Winterfest and it's a little bit short on time. That's a lot of cell activator. which I'm going to allow some of to go off and hope I don't mess with my formula. I.e. make it to the other side. So far so good. I think I'm going to go one down on the end, and then I might have a chance to fill in. I haven't used nearly enough of this phthalo green. I've got some green I'm a little bit dubious about because I'm not a huge fan of green, but this is a gorgeous chromium green. Pretty sure a little will go a long way. And then I've got the yellow green. And since I didn't leave a big gap, I'm going to try and limit my color palette. I don't mind, honestly, if there's a little bit of color left over on the... I should have set my timer for a minute less. So don't forget, all the information you need that I may not have told you already is underneath the video. I want to do that again right over here. This is the phthalo turquoise. When that timer goes off, we're pretty well done. I'm not sure I'm going to have a chance to shimmer, but the only shimmer thing that you're going to see is the background at this point. I have some Mars Violet Quinacridone with a little Quinacridone Red in it. I do tend to like to change up either Prizm pours by adding some Vivid Intense, or having a Vivid Intense mix and adding some Bling It or some primary elements. There's always going to be a coupon code underneath the video. So if you want to help me out, I'm an affiliate, obviously. I don't know if it's the most impressive geometric I ever did, and I'm sure there's room for improvement. And I'm going to keep going until the timer runs out, and then I'm going to say goodbye from Spring Hill. And I'm wishing for some darker, yeah. Some darker purple. Maybe the answer is this Mars Violet with a little bit of Quinacridone Red in it. I'm going to wipe off my card again. I keep a wet studio rag. I recommend everybody has one. Mine is cut up sweatpants. And this is me saying goodbye in a moment. And I love you guys. I post at 10:15 a.m. most days. And if this looks a little different in my eventual thumbnail, you'll understand. All right, it's different. I may play with this a while more, but you can see the cells are tremendous and the Vivid Intenses are awesome. So, goodbye for Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio Gallery. See you anon.